Can't believe it's been this long. Wow. Thank you for always having a place for us to relax and get comfy in.
Hold on, chat. Wait a second. Hold on. Wait. Wait. Hold on. Hold on a second. Give me 1 second. Wait. Uh-oh. We have some tech issues. Hold. It's okay. You guys get to chat to me from the void. Hello, everybody. Today, we have another tech issue. It's a tech issue Tuesday. I'm fine. This is fine. You know, I definitely wasn't troubleshooting tech issues all day yesterday. It felt like... Give me 1 second, chat. Hold the phone. 3 hours later. 2 hours later. Do 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 do. Boo boo boo. Boo boo boo. Dun dun dun. Oh, I see. What is causing the tech issue? But why? Why is that having issues today? What? But why? Interesting. Very interesting. Okay, well, that's alright. At least I can show up here. Hello. I'm here. But I do see a problem. Why is my V-Bridger not working? Hi, everyone. Hello. A good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. Let me see. Why is this having issues today? What happened? Do I need to restart it? Is that why? Let me restart it. Hold on. Let me see. Also, my multi-chat is broken. Why is it broken on there too? What? Why you do that? Oh, there I go. Oh. Why is it doing that? Give me 1 second. Okay, alright. Yeah, I just had to take care of something real quick. Now, back to the tech issues. Why? Why is it not working? Hi, Bio! Oh my god, bless! Okay, so the multi-chat shows YouTube chat, but for some reason, the multi-chat does not show Twitch chat, which I am confused as to why it's not doing that. It's a little weird. Thank you for the water, AJ, by the way. Thank you. Yeah, sorry, chat. Sometimes tech issues happen, and that's okay. You know, we are here to troubleshoot together. So the tech issue relates to a little bit of my model. I use a program called VBridger, and it's supposed to connect to VTube Studio, and it's supposed to essentially make my mouth move better. And also on OBS, I can see YouTube chat, but I can't see Twitch chat. And it's a multi-chat feature that comes with the multi-stream plugin. But for some reason, Twitch chat's not connecting to it. I don't know why. So those are my 2 tech issues that I'm experiencing right now. I don't know why it's not working. And I don't know. I set everything up today, so it could work today, but for some reason, things are bugging out. And so I am going to troubleshoot. But, you know, I hope you guys don't mind. It's part of the stream. You know, get to see what behind the streams is like usually. Yeah, I don't know why it's not connecting today. Let me disconnect. I did change some things up on YouTube Studio, so maybe that's why it's bugging out. All right, let me refresh the plugin to YouTube Studio real quick for VBridger. Let me go to remove plugins, remove from VBridger, okay? And then I'm going to reconnect through VBridger. Let me remove that, refresh, okay, and then connect manually. And then it should pop up a plugin thingamabob here, hopefully. It's not connecting. Okay. Why is it not connecting? Let me remove again. Remove this. Yes. Oh, it's not removing the plugin. Huh. Why is it not removing the plugin? The multi-chat plugin, it is an OBS plugin. OBS plugin. This is what we were messing with yesterday. Wee. Oh, I'm connected again, but can't move. Okay, I'm disconnecting. What? Wee. Okay, give me 1 second, chat. I'll be right back. Let me restart. Okay, hold on. Let me go into here. Turn this back on. Hold. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, I'm gonna do this. Oh, got hiccups. Let me turn this off. Apply. Okay. Things are happening, okay? Alright. Okay, I'm booting this back up again, okay? Alright. Hi Jacob, hi Fish Frogs, hello Day, hello Sansai, hello Bio on the YouTube side. And then hi West, hello See It. I'm not gone, I'm not leaving, I'm still here. Give me 1 second. Hi Shadow, hi Zena. No, I did not change my password recently. I did not. There was some, permission issues happening last night. And so what will actually help me figure things out. But it seems like there's another set of issues that are happening. And there it goes again. Okay, well, I'm gonna try this again. Alright. Let me go here. Remove the plugin. Did it remove the plugin? It did remove the plugin. Okay, let's try this again. Let me connect it again. Okay, let me try again. Is it working? Is it connecting? It is not doing the pop-up. Let me refresh. YouTube Studio. Connect. Okay, allow perms. Ah! There I go again! Why? Disconnect? Okay, alright. Okay. Sorry, we're doing some troubleshooting real quick. Tech issues. Real quick. I hope you don't mind, chat. Okay, let me try. Let's see. Let's do this one. Is it connecting? No, it's not connecting to this. Okay. What about this one? Okay. Is that connecting? No, that is not connecting. Okay, what about this one? Is this going to connect? No, it's not connecting to that one either. Oh! There I go. Okay. Hey, who did that? Excuse me. Oh, there I go again. Why is it not moving for the thingy? Oh, is it because... Ah! Wait. I think I know why. Okay. Give me 1 second. Dun, dun, dun. Hold on. Okay. I think I know the problem. I know what the problem is. I know the problem. Why is that not connected? Huh. Okay. Is that connected now? And then... nope. Oh! Yay! Okay. It's connected. Good. Alright. Good. Alright, let me do the refresh real quick then. Let me boot this back up again. And then it should be A-okay. Yay! I think I figured it out, chat. I think I figured out the tech issues. Woo! All in a day's work. Okay. Alright. We should be Gucci. Let me connect again. Why is it doing that? Oh no, is it? Oh, I think I okay, I need to go back and check my Steam permissions later. I think I messed it up last night. Okay, well. At least it seems like things are... Nope, it's not connected. Wait, why? Oh, I think I know why. Wait, hold on. This one. Dun 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 dun. In case you guys wonder how I test my model, this is how I test it. I just go like oh, my mouth broke. Oopsies. Okay, so it's not that file. It's this file right here. Alright, if anything, I can just go without VBridger today. Yeah, I don't know why. The problem's just like disconnected again. Unless, let me try this too. Let me close this. Let me go in here. Okay. And then let me check this out real quick, chat. Give me 1 second. Let me look at this. Okay. 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 And then boot this back up again. Okay. Alright. And then let me... Boom. Boom. Still not connecting. Why is it not connecting to my phone? Why? Why is it doing that? I'm looking. Sorry, chat. Thank you so much for your patience, though. I really do appreciate that. It's just that it's a little buggy as of right now. So I'm trying to figure out why it's not connecting properly. But, let me put this in. Okay, does that work? Disconnect. Reconnect. Nope, it bugged out. Okay. I'm going to disconnect again. Okay. Why is it doing that? Okay, let me try this again. Okay, it's activating. Yes. Let me activate again, see if that works. Okay, alright. Sometimes it's a little buggy for the connections. But it should be fixed here relatively quickly. And then we can hop into the game. We can hop into our game for today. But yeah, today we're going to be hunting for shiny Piplup again. And so, I hope you guys are excited. But yeah, sorry, whenever there's like a tech issue, it bugs me. And so I'm trying to figure out why. Why is this not connecting? Why is it not working? It should be working. Let me load this up. Let me try this one right here. Okay, alright. And then let me put in this right here too. Connect to here, please and thank you. Okay. Connect. Is it connected to my phone now? It is not connecting to my phone. Why is it doing that? Okay, connect. There you go again. What the heck, Derby? Hi, Derby. Hi, Shinobi. Thank you, Bao. Yeah, for all the tech issues, we better get a shiny Piplup. I hope so, too. Hi, Sinky Humor Enjoyer. Hi, Ryuji. Hi, Isu. Hello, Leo. Thank you so much, by the way, for all your patience. I really appreciate that. Y'all are so sweet. Yeah, sometimes things just bug out and I don't know why it's doing that. That's so weird why it's doing that. Another weird thing too is that it's telling me to enter my iPhone IP address, which is not supposed to do that. It's supposed to ask me for my different number. So I don't know why it's doing that. Okay. That does not work. Let me reboot this back up again. Why is it doing that? Why? Okay, that's correct. Yes. Okay. Alright, let me try connect it again through here. Here. Yes. Okay. Okay. Nope, it's not connecting. Let me restart this real quick. Give me 1 second, chat. Activate and then reactivate. Did it connect? Hello, IRL. Good afternoon. I'm okay. I'm doing well for the most part. I'm just having some tech issues, so that's a little annoying because I'm trying to figure it out. I don't know why these issues are happening in the first place, which is really weird. How you doing today? How are y'all doing, by the way? I hope you guys had a lovely Monday. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. Not the unflip and flip. What the heck? Hi, Lelia. Monday. I hope it isn't. No. Not Monday. But yeah, I'm just asking how your Monday was for those that, you know, had Monday events. But boy, I have a lot to talk about. Oh my goodness. Currently, I'm being held back. My tech issues are like, hold the door. Hold the door. Let me see. Why is this? Here, let me look at this. Yes, that is correct. Yes. Okay. That is correct. Yes. All right. And then let me try connecting again through the plugin. Okay. Allow. Okay, it's connected. But it's not connecting to the phone for VTube Studio. Why is it not connecting to VTube Studio on the phone? Yeah, this is how I troubleshoot. Whenever I'm streaming or whenever I'm off stream, if I'm troubleshooting, this is what I sound like. I'm just like, I just try to figure things out as much as I can, and then if it doesn't work, then I'm just like, great, well, I guess I'm going to try something else instead. But yeah, I don't know. Why is it not connecting? Let me check. Help! Firewall. No, there shouldn't be any firewall. Okay, it's waiting for the connection. Hi, Oppose! Welcome on in. How you doing today? Can we get a shout out for Oppose, please? Hi, Black Iris. Welcome on in to you too. Hi, Belle. Hi, Nita. Welcome on in, by the way. Hello. But yeah. Today, is a pretty chill day for the most part. But I have some exciting news to tell you. I guess I can tell you guys about that now while I'm chit-chatting. Today, actually, in the latter half of stream, we do have a sponsor. And so I'll talk more about the sponsor later. But the sponsor for today's stream later on is going to be the newest game from the creators of Danganronpa, as well as Zero Escape or 999, as you might know them as well. But yeah, we're gonna be doing the newest game from the creators of those two games, two different creators. But I'm very excited because you guys know me. I love Danganronpa, and so this is kind of like a dream come true to be sponsored, you know, to play a game from the company and the minds of the people that made Danganronpa, along with the minds that made Zero Escape 999. And so I'm excited. I'm really excited for that. I also have a giveaway for y'all later today. So lots of exciting news for today. I'm really hoping that my gosh darn thingy connects properly. I don't know why it's not connecting properly. But yeah, I'm really excited. Very excited for that. So I hope you guys are excited for that too. Why is it not connect? Let me try to refresh one more time. I'm gonna restart one more time. Give me 1 second. Hi Milo, welcome on in. Okay, all right, and then let me connect it through here. Okay, okay, connect down here. It should be activated. Connect to iPhone. Please and thank you. That's correct. Yes. Okay. And then, is it just not the right file? Is that why? Calibrate. No, it shouldn't calibrate. Let me try this one. That one's not connecting either. Okay, what about this one? That is not connecting either. Okay, so I think it's just a connection issue. So it looks like I'll probably have to figure this out off stream later on, because I don't know why it's being so weird. I don't know why it's being so buggy with the connection to my phone. Shouldn't have any problems connecting to my phone. Unless we had like a Wi-Fi issue that bugged out today. Usually this only happens whenever my Wi-Fi like completely disconnects. And so it's a little weird that it's happening now, because I don't know why it's happening. Yeah. But yeah, it just looks like it's a third-party connection issue. So I'll probably just move on from there today, and we'll just go about stream as usual. Oh, but it's bugging me. It's bugging me. Connect again. Let me remove. Remove? Okay. It's removed. And then let me connect to my phone. Okay, I'm deactivating. Connecting. Okay. Okay. And then let me reactivate this one right here. Okay, it's connected. And then let me connect it here again. Okay, that's allowed. Yep, that's connected fully. Okay, alright. This has to be the shiny screen. Yeah, I think so too. This one has to be it, right? That's why we're having so many tech issues today. They're like, no. Don't get it yet. Are you around earlier during the starting student screen when the screen disconnected and reconnected? Yes, I actually did that because I was trying to fix the multi-chat feature on my OBS, right? And so I did that manually, but that really shouldn't have any issues with the disconnect and the reconnect to my app, because I'm trying to connect my app to the phone. Oh, yeah, no worries, Zena. Thank you for asking. Yeah, I did that one myself. That's so weird. I just don't understand why the thing it's not connecting to the thingy. Is it because of Steam? Oh, do I need to restart Steam? Is that why? No. There's no way. Right? Is Steam? Is Steam not... Is Steam having issues? No. Because I gave perms to Heavy Bridger. Heavy Bridger should have perms. Yes. Okay. Huh. I did try turning it on and off again. I can try to restart Steam. Let me restart the entire thing. Okay, hold on, chat. Give me 1 second, okay? Alright, I'm going to disappear. Okay, hold on. The fishing is going to be gone for a little bit as well. Let me just restart the entire thing. Okay, close. And then restart Steam. It's a little annoying though. Steam, there's a lot of stuff to set up on Steam, so sometimes it gets a bit annoying trying to boot it back up. Okay, I'm booting it back up again. Alright, Steam is loading. I am logging back in. I am putting in my code to exit family view. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is not the real number. You thought. And then I boot up fishing so you guys can fish again. And then I'm going to boot up the VTube Studio again. Okay. VTube Studio, yes, yes. It's booting back up. And then I'm going to boot up. Hey, what the? Suki, you were enjoying. What the heck?
We reached our new subs goal of 10.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
everyone.
Thank you for the 10 gifted subs. I really appreciate that. What the heck? If you received a gifted sub from Suki Humor Enjoyer, I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bun. Thank you, thank you. That's so kind of you. Thank you so much. It's very sweet. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please? Okay, alright. So, whoa, there's 2 instances of VTube Studio turned on. Why? And close those out real quick. Turn this off. Yes. And put this up right here. Okay. Ooh, in the void. Alright, it's booting up. Let me turn this off real quick too. Alright. And then boot up the bridger. Okay. Alright. Okay. And then booting this up here. Alright. Okay. Dun, dun, dun. Bum, bum. Okay, you can see me again. But, let me see if I can... Will this work? Is this going to no, it's not connecting to my phone. Why is it not connecting to my phone? I don't understand. Let me see. Let me see. What does that mean? What does that mean? Do I have an update on my VTube Studio on my phone? Hold on. Give me 1 second. That could be the reason. Alright, hold on. Hi Mark! Welcome on in on the YouTube side. How you doing today? Hello? No. Okay, there's no update for VTube Studio. Okay. Oh gosh darn it. I really thought maybe that could have been the fix. Usually sometimes when I have problems like this, it's because of the app itself. But it doesn't look like YouTube Studio has an update on the phone. Dang it. I was hoping that would be like the fix. Which is not the fix. Okay. It's gonna boot back up again. Alright. Connected again. And then my phone. Okay, it's connected, yes. Here. I don't know why it's saying that though for the third party connection. Interesting. Very interesting. Let me try this again. Okay, and then activate. Deactivate. Me. Okay, connect again. Easy peasy. That connected. But why are you not connecting? You. Right. I'm back. I'm looking. Why is it not connecting? But why? Yeah, I think VBridger... I know Nina said that she's had this problem before. And I have this problem before. But for some reason, it's just not connecting today. And I don't know why. Because I did have this problem last night when I was messing around with some settings. And so I don't know what's changed. I don't know if there's an update that happened or if it's just on my end. But yeah, for some reason, it's just not connecting to my phone. I don't know why it's not connecting to my phone. That's so weird. So it could just be like a third-party issue, which is okay. I don't need to have VBridger on today. It just looks a little wonky without VBridger sometimes when I talk. Do you have NVIDIA GPU? You could set it up today in the meantime. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Okay, it kind of connected. It like connected, but it didn't properly connect all the way. And so it's kind of like half connected, if that makes sense. So I guess if anything, maybe I can just like leave it as is for now and then come back to it. Let me try this again. Let me go through all the settings that I have. Let me connect this one. That broke it. That broke that. Okay. This version. Okay, yeah. I think... Okay, what about this version? Okay, I think I... Okay, I think I'll stick with this version for now then. I'll stick with this one and then I'll try to figure this off stream. But this should be good enough to get through the issues for now, for the time being. But yeah, sorry about the tech issues, chat. know. I just don't know. I don't know what's going on with the connection. I don't know if it's like a Wi-Fi connection issue or if it's just like a app connection issue today. But yeah, I do apologize that whenever there is any sort of tech issue, it's gonna be in the back of my head if I don't try to fix it. So for the time being, I'll leave it as is. All right. I love. You're good. It's one of those days. Yeah, it knew me one of those days. It's been like this. Like I was having tech issues last night and I figured it out thanks to Wuppo. Wuppo was able to help me figure things out. But yeah, I just don't know. I don't know why it's being so weird today. With the issues at hand. It's the only issue really is that it's just not connecting. It's just not connecting to my phone, which it should. It says waiting for connections. And so I don't know if it's like a third party thing that's bugging out for V-Bridger or something. But yeah, it's weird. Very, very weird. Very, very weird. Like, I don't know if you guys have V-Bridger, but the V-Bridger face, whenever it's connected, it's supposed to have the blue person moving, like the blue avatar they have moving, right? But it's just not moving. It's just not moving today. I don't know why. It no move. It no move today. Yep, it's connected properly. Alright, well, it's alright. It is what it is, you know. Can't really force things to work if they don't want to work with me. So, I will leave it now. I won't touch it. I won't touch it. I won't touch it. I'll leave it as is. The port? Well, what do you mean is the port? Because the port numbers match up. The ports are the same, because I remember that was a problem before too, right? Is the port, but for some reason it's like, so I have an IP address, but for some reason it says the network is not available on the port, so on the phone. So I don't know if it's like the phone port having issues or if it's the V-Bridger port having issues. I don't know how to fix the port if it is the port issue. Let me try one more thing, chat. Give me one more second, okay? Give me one more second to try something. I'm gonna do one more thing. One more try. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And then we move on. And I won't touch it, okay? One more attempt. Give me one more chance here. I'm just gonna close everything again. Exit. Yes. Okay, I'm closing everything. Alright. Okay. Da, da, da. Okay, and then bring it back up. Yes, my phone is on my Wi-Fi. Yes. Nami! Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on in, Nami. Can we get a shout out for Nami, please? How is your stream? I hope you have fun playing some Moolah, Nami. I'm so sorry you can't see me right now. I'm having some tech issues, and so I'm trying to fix them. But yeah, we're working together trying to fix it. But hi, everyone. For anyone that is new here, my name is Elvira. Please feel free to call me Elv or Elvie or Elvira. I am experiencing some tech issues, but that's okay because, you know, when it comes to tech issues, it's not my first rodeo with them, and so we are trying to fix it together. But hi everyone! Hello, this is a lurk-friendly stream. I usually play some gacha as well. I play gacha, I play farming sims, so comfy games. I also play horror games, I play rage games, so I play all the games if you want to hang out here with us. But I'll be here in a second. Let me pop myself up here. Alright, ready? Ta-da! Hello everybody! I I am here. But thank you so much again, Nami. I hope you had fun with your community. Hello. It was pretty good. I'm glad. If you need to, head off or anything like that, please feel free to do so. But thank you so much for the raid. And this is a little something that we do whenever we get a raid. All right, you ready? Okay. All right. Up with you. Welcome to the tea shop, everybody. I hope you enjoy your stay here at our tea party. Thank you. But yeah, I'm just trying to fix some tech issues right now, so hope you guys don't mind sitting here with me, chit-chatting a little bit before we boot things up. This is like my last attempt. I'm trying my last attempt at this one tech issue, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and then I'll just call it there for the tech issues, and I'll come back to it another day. But yeah, Woowa. I haven't played Woowa in a bit. I was trying to play Woowa when Cantarella came out, but I kept having problems with my Woowa game, and so I felt like it was probably a problem due to just my download. So I think I need to completely re-download everything on my Woowa file. Yeah. It's gonna be... I had some tech issues there too. Have a nice stream. Need to go to sleep. Yes, no worries, Nami. Thank you again. Bye. Matane. If you guys don't know Nami, please check out Nami. Nami is super cute, but also absolutely amazing at what, she does, whether it's gaming, whether it's rigging, drawing, singing. So please check out Nami if you have not already. Okay. All right. I'm trying one more time to try to connect to this problem right here. I'm reactivating. Okay. I'm connecting to my phone. It looks like it just does not want to connect to the port. Why is it not connecting to the port? Alright, okay, well, I said I'll try one more time, and then if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And so, what I'll do then is I will just move on from this for today. Unless, can I connect it through this? There's a really long version of it. Let me try connecting it like this. Do I really want to do this? I'm doing it. Typing in the numbers. Okay, let me try this out. Does this work? I don't think this worked either, right? Did I type it all incorrectly? I did type it incorrectly. Yes, it should be in there correctly. Okay, well, yeah, it looks like it's not connecting properly. So, we'll just move on from the V-Bridger for today then, and we'll just chit-chat as is. So, yeah. Yes. Okay. Oh my gosh, I just saw... Okay, so the at least for Twitch, right? The Twitch side connected. So I do see Twitch multi-chat, but the Twitch multi-chat is so delayed. I see all the messages from Twitch from earlier when stream started, and it's super delayed. That's so funny. Okay, all right. So yeah, we'll just leave it as is for today. With this, yes, I'll stick with this. Dorime. Interimo ad appare dorime. Ameno. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. But hello, everyone. My attention is on you now. Okay. My attention is on chat since I have spent too long already. I spent about like an hour trying to troubleshoot there. But yeah, if it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. But I'm here and I'm ready to focus on you guys. But how y'all doing today? I hope that you're having a wonderful, wonderful day so far. Once again, a good morning, a good day, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. No matter what time it may be, I hope that you're having a wonderful Tuesday so far. I am ready to hop into some shiny Piplup. But yes, today we are going to hunt for a shiny Piplup. And I currently am at 6,300, I believe. 6,300 from last time. Why are you staring? Because that was me trying to connect to V-Bridger. I was trying to connect to V-Bridger and then it did not work, so it went pow. Also, I just saw Cian's message about if I'm early today. I think Cian forgot that we had the daylight savings time. I don't know if it happened yet. It should have happened in Europe, but no, I am live when I'm supposed to be live. Let me do this here. Okay. Alright. Hey, Cian's not old, okay, Derpy? Don't be saying that, alright? You can forget things without being old. Heck, let me see. I saw earlier too. Oh, Cian! Oh, so I just saw your message because my multi-stream chat thingy is loading messages late, and so I saw your message from like at the beginning of stream when you said, "Are you early?" But I am not early. I'm streaming at the usual time I'm supposed to stream. We did have the daylight savings time happen in the States like last month or something, and so I don't know if daylight savings has happened yet in Europe, but yeah, I am streaming at the time I'm usually supposed to stream at. So I didn't know if it was like a thing that happened. And then Derpy said you forgot, but I'm like, it's fine to forget, but it doesn't mean people are old just because they forget, you know? Okay, yeah. So yeah, maybe that's why it seems like I'm early, but I am streaming at when I'm supposed to stream. Same time as usual, even with the thingamabob. Hi Jen, welcome on in. How you doing today? Hello, welcome. Yeah, back to 9 p.m. Yes. Also, actually, would you guys be okay? Since my V-Bridger's not working, would you guys be okay with me using my old model today? Like my first outfit today instead? On stream? Yeah, let me go back real quick. Okay. Alright. Hello! Oh my gosh, this is weird, huh? Seeing my first outfit with this overlay. Whoa! Elvira Multiverse Inception. Hi Jen! Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hello. Hi! Oh, today is the day, I believe. I believe today is the day. Yes, indeed. Yes, I believe. But yeah, at least with this mouth does not require V-Bridger. And so I can just use this mouth for today. Yeah. Yeah. I'd rather use this mouth than have my scuffed mouth on my other model. But it's okay. Today can be like a little, nostalgia day back to this outfit. You know? Yes. Let me see. Wait. I think I forgot to do something. Let me see. Let me go here real quick. Hold on, give me 1 second. I need to go into here and grab this folder real quick. Where is my folder? Here it is. Okay, copy. Pistol. Okay. Alright. There we go. Okay, good. Okay, alright. Whoa, I'm pink! Why am I pink here, Vera? Pink hair Vera should not be here right now. Whoa. That's not for free. Oh, thank you, Var. It's amazing. You know, it's an amazing model. I love both this first outfit and my second outfit, right? So I like both of them. It's just a little weird to see myself on this this screen right here. I'm like, whoa. This is the maid outfit screen versus the other screen. Me and Totodile. Is that what you're calling my drawing? Totodile is Totodile. It's like the bootleg Totodile. Is that what that's supposed to be, Jin? Huh? Hi, Huddle. Hello, Steph. Oh, yeah. We can call it like my day off, right? My day off from being maid Vera. Hi, Teeny. Welcome on in. Do you feel smaller? If I was Chong Vera, yes. If I was Chong Vera, then I would feel smaller. But hi, Teeny. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Hello. Can we get a shout out for Izumi Teeny, please? And Jin as well. Oh my goodness. Hi, Day. Welcome on in. Why the side eye, huh? Why the side eye? Sorry, no Chong Vera, okay? No Chong Vera right now. Not right now, alright? I finally noticed all the dolls behind you. Yeah. In the background, we got some friendos that, you know, have been here over the years. And so there might be some familiar faces that you see in the back behind me. We have some lovely people in the back. Yes. Yeah, hi, Mod Rocker. Welcome on in. How you doing today? Yeah. We're back to this one today because my vibrator is just having problems. And I don't know why it's having problems. And so for the time being, we're just going to stick with this one for today. And then we'll come back to the other one tomorrow instead. Yeah. I'll try again later, maybe. And then from there, if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. And I know, it's fine. Your maid dress is so floofy and large. Oh, thank you. It is very floofy, actually. It is quite floofy, huh? Compared to my default outfit. Totodile's my son, and I'd appreciate you addressing him with more respect. Excuse me. How dare you call him bootleg Totodile? And you're saying that you want me to give him more respect? Okay, Jin. All right. I see how it is. Okay. All right. I'm good. Had a Minecraft brain blast, so I had to make the house before the vision gets lost. Oh! I hope you had fun doing your Minecraft build. It's great to get inspiration for Minecraft builds. I'm just like, oh yes, the juices, they are flowing. Yes, oh yes. This guy. Yeah, this guy. I can see why, you know, we sass you now, Jin. I'm kidding. I popped into Jin's stream yesterday and everyone was sassing him and I was like, what is going on? And then Jin, he was just saying something along the lines of like, what did I deserve? Or what did I do to deserve all this sass, right? And I was just like, dang, we're seeing the villain arc of Jin right now, right? Jin's villain arc, because people keep sassing him. And now he pops in here into my stream and starts sassing me. And so I'm like, all right, Jin, if you're gonna sass me, I'm gonna sass you back, okay? Sassing everyone left and right. All the sass. Oh, Derpy is the mom because Jin's the dad. Derpy's the mom, and I am Totodile's god because I created Totodile. I brought him into existence, Totodile. Does that mean that that the T-Buns, aka the chat members, are what, like angels, you know, looking over Totodile, right? Hi Void, welcome on in. Hello. I'm in my casual outfit for today because, you know, I guess for like the lore accurate version, it's my day off. But then, if you want the immersion break version, it's because I'm having some tech issues, and so my mouth on my maid outfit is currently broken. Yeah. I'm here. I'm here. I'm not gone. I'm right here. I'm here. Don't worry, chat. I'm not gone. Alright. Isn't Dododile your favorite? No, it's not. My favorite starter is not Dododile. Do you guys know who my favorite starter is? Do you remember? My immersion! Okay, alright. Let me switch over, okay? You guys want to get started on Piplup? We gotta start. Let me... I need to connect it real quick. Alright. I'm connecting. Hold the phone. Oh god, I have hiccups. Sorry. Okay, it's connecting. That emo, it was made a while ago. I forget how long it's been, but yeah, that was made a hot minute ago. But yeah, it makes me laugh every time that I see it. It's clown me, right? It's clown Mira, my old clown emo, and then you have me holding the phone. And so I don't know. I guess I kept saying that a lot. Hold the phone, you know. And so we have that emoji of me holding the phone. Okay. All right. I have my controller. All right. But yeah, today we're gonna be once again starting off with some shiny Piplup hunting. And then after the shiny Piplup hunt, we're going to hop into our sponsor for today. And like I said, I'll tell more about it. But for those that missed it, for those that came in a bit late, today's sponsor is going to be the newest game from the creators of Danganronpa. If you're a fan of Danganronpa, or if you're familiar, the creators of 999, aka Zero Escape, also are a part of it too. So yeah, that's going to be today's game later on for the sponsor, and I'm very, very excited. It's kind of a dream come true. I remember I used to think, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, Danganronpa is one of my favorite series of all time. And so even though there's no more Danganronpa, I really wanted to be able to at least work with the company, you know, that made Danganronpa. And so, yeah, it's happening today. Today is the day where I'll be playing the latest game from the creators of Danganronpa as a sponsor. And I'm just like, oh my goodness, I have so many things to show you. By the way, I got I was very grateful to be able to receive the deluxe edition, the physical copy deluxe version. And so I'll be doing that today on stream too. I'll show you guys what's in the box in case you guys want to see before you order and all that jazz. Okay, all right. But first things first is going to be playing Pokemon, so we can attempt to get a shiny Piplup. Maybe, just maybe, it'll come home today. Let me stop over to our gaming. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me scooch myself over. Okay. All right. Oopsies. This little cut off. There we go. Okay. Back to here for today. Okay. All right, and then let me pull up the game. And let me double check the count to see what count we're at. I know, right? So cool. I'm so excited. I'm really, really excited. I've seen the trailer. It's actually, it was announced about a year ago-ish. And so I've been waiting for it and I'm very excited to check it out today. It's such a cool game. Like there's so many things I can talk about. I'll talk about it more, but one of the coolest things about the game is that there's 100 endings. I've played visual novels before, okay? And I think most visual novels have like what, at most 10 endings. On average, it's like 4 endings or 6 endings, depending on, you know, the characters. But I was just like, what the heck? We have how many? We got a whole 100 endings? That's wild. So yeah, I'm really excited. I'm really excited to check it out today. Let me boot up the game. And we'll do the prediction as well here. For those that want the prediction, let me go ahead and do this for y'all. Okay? So, do you believe I will get a shiny Piplup by 6,350? Because last time we ended off at... I'm surprised actually. We went longer than we did than I remember from last time. We left off at what? We left off at... Yeah, 325. No, 26. So, yeah, will I get one by 6,350? It can be a shiny Piplup or a shiny Starly. So, there you go. If you want to predict, feel free to predict. And I will set up the counter right now. Okay, counter is going up right now. You're a believer? Thank you for believing in me and my Piplup. Thank you, thank you. Alright, counter... 6,326. Okay, alright. Dun, 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 dun. Ta-da! Okay, there it is. And then Piplup right here. Perfect! Alright! Let's get this show on the road, shall we? Okay. Okie dokie. I take it that you didn't share the video. Hopefully today will be the day since you've been blessed by someone. Oh, Mod Rocker! I actually sent you a personal message about it. But yeah, I thought since it was like a I don't know, I felt like maybe a bit more private message just because it is like a one-on-one message. I don't want to show the video myself, but I will say what it is. But yeah, Mod Rocker actually gave me a very special gift, and I was so surprised by it. But I'll share the picture though. I can share the picture. But Mod Rocker sent me a message a few days ago, and the gift that Mod Rocker gave to me actually was a surprise video from Lily Pichu. I was like, what the heck? Is that Lily Pichu? But look, so she sent she recorded a little video for the gift, and then she also drew a little picture as well. I won't show the video, but I will show the picture that she drew. But thank you, Mod Rocker, once again from the bottom of my heart. That was so sweet and so kind. You know, I really enjoy Lily Pichu's music, and I really enjoy just, you know, watching her content over the years. But I've never in my mind ever thought like, oh, you know, I'd want to meet her just because I'm really shy. I don't really think about meeting the people that I watch or the people that I see, you know, online or like in movies and stuff like that. And so I don't know, it just feels really surreal to get, you know, a video message from Lily Pichu as well as a drawing / message from her. But look, she drew me! That's Lily Pichu! Signed! And of me! Oh my god! I can't believe it! Thank you again, Mod Rocker. Thank you again for the surprise gift. That is so, so sweet. But yeah, she called me a cutie. I'm just like, oh my goodness. She saw my model and called me a cutie and drew me. Oh. But thank you. Thank you, Mod Rocker. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. Doesn't know? Doesn't know what? Doesn't know what, Derpy? What happened? A big thank you to Derpy and Silva for helping. Huh? Well, they were in on it too? Well, if they helped out, then thank you to Derpy and Silva as well. Thank you both for helping out on this gift. Thank you so much. You should have drawn your true... Okay, alright, Shinobi. And what's that supposed to be, huh? You trying to say it's supposed to be a Chonk Vera? Nah, yeah. Okay, alright. Booting it up. The random how do you feel about Lily? Then you reminded me that your first cover was of her song. Oh my god, Derpy. I should have known! Man, King Prawn! What the heck?
King Prawn 8 gifted a tier 1 sub to shiny_piplup.
King Prawn.
This is their first gift sub in the channel.
Thank you for gifting a sub to Shiny Piplup. I hope that Shiny Piplup enjoys your emotes as well as your sub badge. They better pop up! They better pop up right here, right now. But thank you. Can we get some love and some hype in the chat, please, for that gifted sub from King Prawn to Shiny Piplup? Thank you. No, it is not a shiny, unfortunately. Asked Selva first and Selva pointed my direction to Derpy. Ah, I see. But yes, yeah. Lily, I really enjoy her music. Yeah, my first ever cover was actually, Lily's song, Dreamy Night. So, Lily holds a... It's like her music holds a really special place in my heart. And then just like her in general, I really enjoy watching her content too. It's always a fun time. So, yeah. God, it's so delayed for the multi-chat on Twitch side. Like on the Twitch side, right? Right now, it's at the part where we're talking about my tech issues. Oh God, it's so delayed. I wish there was a way for me to refresh the chat, but yeah, for some reason it's just so delayed on the Twitch side of things. Can we listen to your cover? No. I'm not playing that on stream. No. If you guys want to listen to it, it is on my YouTube with my other covers. But fun fact, that was my first ever cover, right? And so a part of me kind of like when I go back to it, I'm just like, oh, I could have done so much better. Like now compared to before. Like before, I didn't know anything. I didn't know what I was doing. I'd never done a cover before. The only cover that I had worked on before that was the cover of Last Cup of Coffee with Art and Yuki, right? And so that was like my first ever full cover that I recorded and I put on YouTube, right? But yeah, that was long time ago, very long time ago. But I still love it. Like I still have it up because even though I feel like I could do better now, it still is really important to me because that was my, my very first ever cover. And a big thank you again as well to Loaf and to Suko for helping me on that too. If it wasn't for that first cover, I don't think I would have, really pushed to work on more covers. And so now to this day, right, I look forward to doing covers whenever I get to, and it makes me really excited. And so I always remember, how I started doing covers in the first place. And if it wasn't for those lovely people that helped me on the covers, whether it be, on the Last Cup of Coffee idea or, for my first cover of Dreamy Night, I don't know if I would be doing covers today. Lansmith, thank you for lurking. I hope you enjoy your lurk. I got a feeling that today is a day for Shiny Piplup to come. I hope so, Zathiel. I really hope so. Oh, thank you, Black Iris. You're too kind. Too kind. But yeah, I'm really happy. Whenever I do covers, it makes me really, really happy when you guys get to enjoy it too. Because once again, that was another thing too. I didn't really expect to do covers either because I'm super shy. I'm super, super shy. And so I never really sang in front of anyone before. And so for me to put out covers as someone that was too shy to like even sing in the shower, thinking that my family could hear me sing in the shower, I did not think I would be releasing covers. Also, Nala Kayan and Jackie's, thank you for the follows. Flamebird, thank you for the follow as well. Vicky Chief, thank you for the follow. And Eagle Song, thank you for the follow. Theoden, thank you for the follow. I hope you all enjoy your stay here at the tea shop. Thank you, thank you. Super shy, but wait a minute. Actually, so not super shy, but I do want to cover. I've had a cover in mind from New Jeans for a very long time now that I want to do. I even have the art of it. I just didn't really have time to properly sit down and record it. And so I do have a song for New Jeans that I want to record, but that's like in the back burner just because I do have some other covers that I do owe for chat, such as the Chug Jug cover that's in the works, as well as the cover for the Yandere cover that's going to be released some point this year. But yeah, those covers are in the works, soon TM, and then I'll be able to record other songs I want to record for funsies. My covers are on my YouTube, Jackies. Thank you for asking. Am I pronouncing your name correctly, by the way? If not, feel free to correct me. But yeah, my covers are all on my YouTube channel. Thank you, Cian. Yeah, that cover is my latest cover that I did of the opening for Kaicho wa Maid-sama that I did for my outfit debut. So that's my cover, my latest cover. Dun, 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 dun. If you're interested, again, no need to reply to it, but I sent an image of how I came up with the idea. Oh, okay. I'll definitely check it out here in a second, Mod Rocker. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for the YouTube command. Thank you. I really appreciate that. But yeah, we do have a cover as well, actually coming up. I've talked about it for a while now. Also, Lansmith, I hope you enjoy your lurk. Thank you for lurking. But I have a cover that's supposed to come out soon, TM. I'm just waiting on the artwork for now. And then once the artwork is done, then I will be releasing the cover. But yeah, the next cover that's coming out is going to be a cover of Mechanopsis. Ina, her original song, if you guys know Ina from Hololive. Me and a friend of mine actually covered her song together. And so the song cover is done in terms of like mixing, mastering, and all that jazz. So currently just waiting for art, and then once art is done, then I'll get the music video editing going, and then I'll be able to release it. But yeah, just waiting on some art for the Mechanopsis cover. Yeah, but that one's done. That's the one that I've teased a couple of times already. That one is actually, I think that's the one that I'm the most proud of so far, just because I feel like that's the one that I did the best on in terms of being able to project and being able to enunciate and all that jazz. King Prawn! What the heck?
Oh my goodness. Tier 1 sub to shiny_Pokemon_luck_. They have given 2 gift subs in the channel.
Thank you so much, King Prawn, for gifting a sub to Shiny Pokemon Luck. I hope that they enjoy their emotes as well as their sub badge. I hope they feel welcomed here at the tea shop. Thank you so much for gifting a sub to Shiny Pokemon Luck. Right here. Nah. Oh man. Hi Soup. Welcome on in. How you doing today, by the way? I just saw your message. I'm like slowly catching up with messages from earlier and then now as well. Next time for sure. Yeah. Oh, thank you. I'm really shy about my singing, but thank you. Thank you. I'm always looking forward to improving and to releasing better covers for y'all. But I remember I was watching, so if you guys don't know my audio engineer that I work with, his name is Genuine, and he's amazing, by the way. He's amazing at what he does. He's very passionate about what he does, and it has just been a pleasure to work with. And so for him, actually, he really is invested into, you know, the vocals that he's working with. And so, and anytime that he works on my covers, if I'm able to see him edit live, or if we edit like one-on-one, like I did with my cover for Love Me Not, he breaks it down, you know, in the sense of like what's good, what's not good, what can be improved on, what I need to improve on in terms of technique too. And so for the Mechanopsis cover, right, that one, he said that it sounded like I kind of found my voice a bit more, because each person, when they sing, right, they have their own voice, but not everyone's able to find their voice that easily right off the bat. And so, yeah, he was talking about it on the edit for Mechanopsis, that I really sounded like I'm starting to like get my voice more, like find my voice more for singing. And I felt it too. I definitely felt the most comfortable singing in Mechanopsis when I covered it. You're curious about my singing? I think, what? How many covers have I done by now? I've done rap. I've done... Let me see. How many covers do I have out? 10? Wait, really? I've done 10 covers? It does not feel like I've done 10 covers. What the heck? Was that my playlist? Oh my god, it is! Oh my god, I have done 10 covers! What the... Oh my goodness? Huh. Interesting. Oh, I just realized that playlist order is messed up. Wait, let me fix the playlist order. Go to my channel. Playlist. Wow, I've done 10 covers. Well, I guess not 10, because technically if the Love Me Not one, Love Me Not, I covered it once, and then Genuine, he did like the mix for both the R&B version and the original version. And so technically I've only done 9 covers, but I have released 10 covers. Wow, that's so cool. I didn't know we have done that much already. Doesn't feel like it's been that much. I feel like I could do so much more. But that's really cool. Hey, I've done 10 covers. Wow. Where is my cover playlist? Where did it go? Also, Hermens, thank you for the follow. I hope you enjoy your stay. Welcome, welcome. Okay, this is 6,333. Oh, here it is. Here's my playlist. Dun, 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 dun. There we go. Okay. Alright. Is Piplup your favorite Pokemon? It is not. Chikorita is my favorite. So earlier, yes. So for the people that guessed Chikorita, Chikorita is indeed my all-time favorite Pokemon. She was my favorite starter. And the only time that I changed it was when I changed it to Vulpix / Ninetales. And so for me, Ninetales was actually my favorite for a while. But I feel like I always gravitate back towards Chikorita. So yeah, Chikorita is my all-time favorite Pokemon. But Piplup is up there in terms of like my favorites.
11 and 12 Zelvi. Elf likes 1,
Leo!
Elf likes 2, Elf likes 3, 12 Eons at the tea shop.
Oh my god.
Elvisit, Elve blob.
Not the 12 eons at the tea shop. Leo, thank you so much for the resub at 1 whole year, at 12 months. I hope you enjoy your emotes as well as your sub badge. Welcome to the tea shop. I hope you enjoy your stay as a tea bud. Thank you, Leo. Thank you, thank you. Took a quick break from work to listen to Love Me Not covers. Haven't heard original yet, but do like your singing of it. So I'm glad to hear you were encouraged to... Oh, covers, I wonder... Oh, thank you, King Prawn. Thank you so much. That's very sweet of you. Yes, the original person that sang Love Me Not and came out with the song Love Me Not actually is from Bao, if you guys know Miss Bao. So, yeah, she's the one that sang it. She did a beautiful, beautiful job singing the song, you know, and it's her original. So, chef's kiss. I really love, like, Bao too. Bao is also one of the people that, you know, have inspired me to do covers. I love the covers and the music that she's done over the years. And so I'm always very inspired by her to do covers too. Oh, thank you, Black Iris. Thank you. I've been wanting to really work on my expression, really putting more emotion into covers that I've done. And so I'm really glad that you guys are enjoying the covers that are being released. Especially the recent ones. The recent ones are the ones where I really try to put in more expression, more emotion, more of my original voice. In the beginning, you know, like when I talk about my process in terms of like learning to cover songs, in the beginning, it's like I was singing more so like focusing on my technique and stuff, right? Which is fine. Like whenever you do songs, especially if you're learning how to make covers, it's fine to work on technique. It's fine to work on expression, right? But it's like, when you think about emotion is what really, I guess, puts the feelings into a song, if that makes sense. Like you can have really good technique, but sometimes if the emotions aren't there, it just feels like something's lacking, you know, and vice versa. And so for me, I feel like I really focused on technique when I first started doing covers. And now, only recently, have I been focusing more on expression and putting in more emotion. And so I really want to be able to come to a nice balance of, you know, technique and emotion being put into my songs. I really love songs where you can really feel the emotion from the singers. Yeah, like for example, you know, if you guys know Epic the Musical, right? A lot of the musical songs have so much emotion put into them from the people that sing the songs. And you can hear it from like the voice cracking, you can hear it from the vocal strain that they have sometimes for different lines. And so it's really inspirational to hear people sing with so much emotion. Oh, thank you, Black Iris. Thank you. I owe it to all the people that I've been inspired by for how my covers are. No matter when I come to lurk here, I always know that one thing is certain. Resets for shining Piplup. That is true. You know, that is a what do people call it? A staple? No, not a staple. It's like a, what do people say? It's like a solid, something that is always here, a guarantee to be here. But yes, every Tuesday, it is guaranteed for me to reset for shiny Piplup until I get it. A factor? No, not a factor. Something that's gonna be here. But I forget the word. God, I feel like whenever it comes to streaming, I always forget the phrases that I use on the daily or that I use in life. And then I just forget. So for some reason, streaming just makes me forget words sometimes. I'm just like, what is it? Like, for example, people like a certain phrase like walking on thin ice, right? And I say that here and there, right? It's a common saying, but then sometimes, like for example, if I'm trying to use it in context in a conversation, I will forget the phrase walking on thin ice. And I'm just like, hello? What is it? Walking on ice? Walking on snow? Walking on thin water? And so sometimes, I don't know, streaming just makes you forget things. I think it's because you take your breath away. Ah, yes. For sure. Yep. Walking on planks. No, it's something like, so it's something in regards to like a factor that's always there. A constant. That's what it is. It's a constant. So yeah, for the shiny Piplup, right? That's a constant that you can... No, is that the right word? I don't know. But it's something that will always be there until I finally get it one day, type of thing. I don't know. Words are hard. But I think constant is the word that I'm trying to figure out. Yeah. Foundation, basis of channel, perhaps established trend. I think it's something along those lines, but yeah, I think constant. Elvira is going nerd on us with math. Hey. Let me tell you, okay? When it comes to math, I'm not good at math. I sucked at math. I think I was good at math up until calculus. When calculus happened, like pre-calc, I was so bad at pre-calc. I think that's also the reason why I was bad at calculus. It's because pre-calc felt so rushed when I was in school. And so I did okay. I wasn't bad at pre-calc per se. And I guess from like the objective standpoint, I was still able to pass my class. It's just that, I don't know. I kept on forgetting the formulas that you need to remember in pre-calc. And so once I got to calculus, since I didn't have a good foundation of the formulas from pre-calc, I had a lot of trouble doing equations in calculus without having the formula sheet next to me. And so, yeah, I wasn't good at pre-calc. I wasn't good at calculus. But before that, though, before calc and pre-calc, I think I was decent at math, in my opinion. Perpetual, everlasting. But yeah. I don't know. Math just wasn't my cup of tea. I tried to be good at math, especially to live up to the expectations, you know, of my family at being good at math, but yeah, I don't know. Math is just not my thing. I was more of like a psychology girl. I really like psychology. I say that, but I also wasn't that great in psychology either in terms of like memorization, because there's lots of memorization when it comes to psychology as well. So I was not that great at AP Psych. I feel pre-calc is where you decide you like math because you're good at it or just like math. I guess that's the good deciding factor, huh? Right? Because pre-calc is a pretty big step up from geometry. And so yeah, it is a time where you can be like, I like math because I like math, or I like math because I'm good at it. I did not like math at all, even though I was decent at it. I really like psychology though. I think for psychology, I liked it because I liked it. Not because I was good at it, right? Because I was not that good at psychology in terms of test taking and stuff. But I really enjoyed psychology, even if I didn't do that great. Yes, they mentioned that. I remember way back when I was in high school, they were like, pre-calc is going to be harder than calculus. And fun fact, actually, I've talked about it before, but pre-calc was actually one of the most failed classes in my high school. And there was three teachers. There were three teachers that taught pre-calc. And one pre-calc teacher, you were guaranteed to pass because she was that good of a teacher. And then the second teacher was like the opposite. It was actually like a 70% chance that you would fail in that class. So that was an example of a bad teacher, right? And then the third pre-calc teacher was kind of in between. It really depended on how much work you put in, depending on if you'd pass or not. But yeah, I had quite a number of classmates at the time that were in that pre-calc class with the teacher with a 70% like fail rate. And my God, they were some of the most smartest people that I knew in that class. And a lot of them failed because that teacher was just really harsh on grading, but also bad at teaching, if that makes sense. Because if it's constantly, like every single year, that class has a 70% fail rate, I don't know. It's, you know, at that point, I don't really think it's the content. I feel like it's that teacher at that point. At some point, it's not the course. Yeah, it's just a teacher difference. Exactly. Psych is really interesting, but like you said, I'm not too fond of all the memorization. I feel like if it wasn't for how rushed the memorization was, I would have actually been able to pick up on it better. But yeah, it was just way too rushed. I felt like it was super rushed for AP Calc. Or not Calc, AP Psych. And yeah, that's why they say too, for university, that's also something that's really important to consider. University, you know, a professor can make or break your university grades, right? Because you can be a really good student, but if that university professor is really bad as well at teaching, or, you know, really biased at grading, then it's kind of hard to work with that professor. And so I'm really grateful. I don't know if you guys remember, but there was does that website still exist? There was a website back in the day when I went to university that was called like Rate My Professor or something like that. And so you'd be able to see how professors were rated from college students, you know, that took the courses from that teacher. And so that really saved my butt, because there were many times where I went for a course and I looked up the professors that were available with the website, and I was able to pick a professor that made my life a whole lot easier. But yeah, I don't know if that's still a thing to this day. And then, of course, there's also the general professor feedback you can give at the end of a course. And so I remember at the end of my courses, if I had a bad professor, I would make sure to, give proper feedback so that the university can take into consideration the professor for future students. Still using that now? Still exists? Yeah, Rate My Professor. Rate My Professor, I think, is the name of the website that I used before. Yes. But yeah, if you guys don't know about the website, I don't know if it's available outside of America, but if you're in America, I believe that should be something that you can use if you want to, check out professors that are listed and see how good they are. Yeah, I guess you could say it like that. Yeah, Black Iris. Yeah, it's like Professor Yelp. Exactly. Oh my god, I see it. Oh my god. Wait, it looks so much more like streamlined compared to back in the day when I used it. Wow, it looks so nice now. It just looks so clean. The way that it's laid out. Hey, okay. Rate My Professor was a lifesaver. I almost got a professor that barely taught the coursework and boasted about how no one could get an A. I managed to change my course time and got a better professor. Yes! Like for me, oh my god. I remember I would stress so much about the course selection days, because if you guys know about course selection, right, it's like a fight. You're fighting for your life essentially for the semester, because yeah, professors can really make or break courses. And so a lot of the times I depended on the website to make a decision between like what times I chose. And sometimes, even though the time wasn't as convenient, I still went with that time because the professor just had better ratings in terms of like how they taught, in terms of, the way that they taught the courses. And so, yeah, I was really grateful for that website. That and the time of day the course were too. Yeah. Any professor that boasts about student failing should get their teaching license revoked. I think for me, when I was using the website, a lot of the times I would use it to avoid teachers where it said like, professor doesn't teach the course. And then, or like, professor gives out really hard tests that don't relate to the topic that's taught. Like, I hate that. I hate when you have topics being taught in class that you learn and then it's not on the exam, right? And so you're just like, what was the point of learning all that in class if it's not going to be on the exam? And so I would always avoid courses like that, because it just makes no sense. If you're going to class and you're going to take tests, it makes sense to take tests on the material that's taught, right? So yeah, I'd avoid professors like that. I avoided professors too. I forget what it said. It was like something along the lines of like, the professor. Yeah. The other one was the one where it was if the professor rarely gave out coursework, because in those cases, a lot of the times your grade would solely depend on like 3 tests that they gave out, right? And so that was too stressful for me. Some people like that, right? And if you like that, right, nothing wrong with that. But for me personally, it was just too stressful to have my whole entire semester depend on 3 test scores. And so I would avoid courses like that too. But I do know some classmates that specifically took those courses because they liked the idea of not having homework, right? but only having to do 3 tests. And so it's good. It's good just to find what works for you in terms of your courses. But yeah, it's been a while. It's been a very long time since I've, been in university. So when I think about it, I'm like, dang. I wonder how much times have changed. Damn, 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 damn. Alright, we got about 9 more resets until we get to our first prediction of the day. First prediction. I wonder how different it is too in like the dating field for university, the dating sense. Because I don't know why. I guess I just thought of that because we just released the highlight for the Valentine's Day talk that I did on stream. But I was thinking about that, right? I was thinking like, I wonder how much dating has changed in university or just like in general for the younger people versus when I went to university. Because back then, a lot of people were all about like, dating apps, I guess. But I remember hearing stories from my friend because I graduated before she graduated, and even her experience was different. So I'm just like, I wonder how different it is now. Maple, thank you for the follow. Some of my teachers never gave homework. They were always drill the studies at school, let you chill the brain at home. Oh, that's awesome. I think that's really good. I feel like ideally, when I was teaching younger children, I ideally wanted that to be the case because I feel like, especially for children, I feel like it's good for them to learn at school and then just kind of, chill at home because children, their attention span's a bit smaller and they have so much energy. So I feel like they deserve a break after a long day at school. And then there's been studies as well where they show that, children that don't have homework at home tend to be more into their education at school. They're, less burnt out or they're less stressed. And so as a teacher, I was thinking about that. I was like, what would be a good happy medium for homework and, life balance? Hi, Super. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. All I hear are horror stories about dating apps. I would say when it comes to dating apps, I've never used them before, but from what I've heard from friends, it's very rare to have good experiences with dating apps because a lot of times people aren't using dating apps for dating, right? So yeah, it's like even with that, I feel like dating apps, it's like a 80%, 20% ratio. Like I've heard 80% of the dating stories I've heard from dating apps be bad, and then 20% roughly has been good. Like I've had some family members that have gotten married through the person that they met through a dating app. I imagine dating in college has ruined... Oh, it was ruined during the pandemic years. Also, dating apps are even worse now. Oh, AI? AI is affecting dating apps? Wait, why? What's going on with AI? Are people like making people up through AI for the dating apps? Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I didn't even think about that. I was gonna say, because I know a lot of people talked about how their social life really changed because they had university during the pandemic years, right? And how things have changed since then. I never thought about it. I never thought about like the AI affecting dating apps. Oh no, not the fake accounts for scams. Oh man, catfishing and fake accounts. Oh dang. I mean, I feel like catfishing and fake accounts were a problem before AI, but yeah, I can imagine how they're even more of a problem now with AI. Oh my goodness. Need to head to work. No worries, Huddle. I'll see you next time. Thank you for stopping by today. Thank you, Huddle. I would have thought they use AI to better connect people based on trades. Nope. People always found a way to make things malicious, unfortunately, it seems like. But then again, like things like catfishing and fake accounts have been around even before dating apps. You know, like that's why people would warn people of things like that from a very young age. They're like, don't, you know, that's like number one rule, right? Is you should be wary of talking to strangers on the internet. And that's a thing that I still feel is really good to exercise. I know people nowadays, you know, they do connect to people online more, right? Thanks to things like Discord and people meeting up at conventions and stuff. But it's still important. It should still be important to, you know, exercise safety online. And that's why I always tell people in the community, right, to always protect your personal information, because you never know, you know, you never know who you're talking to, even if it's like your best friend, right? If you've never really met up, or you've never done face cam, or even if you have done face cam or have met up, right? Some people just aren't who they are right off the bat. And so usually it's good to exercise safety for a while. I would say like maybe after like a year or two, then maybe you can be like, okay, all right, this person is legit, you know? But yeah, I always tell people it's really important to protect your information on the internet. Hi Hugo, welcome on in. How you doing today? I either troll or collect data, and AI is getting very good at conversing with people. Plus, it had been expected that two people stick to texting for a while and not doing voice. Ah, yeah, right? I think that's, yeah, I can definitely see that. But that's why it's so important for people to actually do things like, yeah, like I always tell people, like, if you're gonna date online, it's really important to make sure that you face cam with someone multiple times at different times of the day, right? It's really important to if you do meet up, right, to exercise safety when you meet up with someone for the first time online, like meeting in public space, making sure that you have someone with you if possible at the meetup, or making sure people know where you are, what time you're expected to go home, type of thing, right? So we talked about that too in the highlight. We were just like, oh yeah, I know, do this, do that, all these safety precautions you should take when you do dating apps. Pretty obvious before when you came across fake accounts, but they blend in really well now. Oh god. Hi Talon. Oh no, Talon. Hi Talon, welcome on in. How you doing today? It's nice to see you. Welcome. Luckily, my first meetup IRL with an online friend was wonderful. We gamed together for like 4 years, but didn't know how each other looked. But that's awesome! You know, I like, trust me, even though I'm talking about like safety and how important it is to make sure that you're safe and that you don't get scammed, you know, there are wonderful situations where many people have also met up with people online, or, you know, have met up with someone that they met online through dating, through friendships, and it's been wonderful. Like for me, you know, like with when we talk about like meeting online friends, right? Like I met Derpy. Derpy was like the first person that I met online on Twitch, right? And then he became my mod on Twitch. And then I met up with Derpy, you know, with the other friendos at the meetup in Texas a few years ago, right? And it was great. You know, I was just like, wow, Derpy has been the same all these years. And, you know, he is who he said he was, right? And so, yeah, you know, there are many cases where you meet up with people and these people are genuine. But I always, you know, talk about expressing safety because unfortunately, not everyone on the internet is going to be genuine. So it is important to be safe, okay? Be safe, but also, you know, don't be afraid to make friends online too, because once again, you know, as there are many cases of people not being genuine, there are many cases of people also being genuine too. A genuine bear. What a great guy. He's at work right now, so he probably is not gonna pop from chat unless he's lurking. But yeah, Derpy's, you know, good friend though. Even if he made fun of how short I was in person. Man, Derpy's so tall. Like I've talked about it, right? Derpy's 6'3", and so when we all, like when I met up with Shen and Derpy at the airport, my first time in Texas, Derpy was so tall. Oh my god! And then he really says like, "Dang, you're really short." And I was just like, "Great, thanks, Derpy. All right." It's like, thanks, man. Thanks, great. Mod of what, like 3 years at that point? Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is true. Yeah, Derpy does talk about that. Like, no leg space, right? For people that are tall. Especially if you're like 6'3" tall, like Derpy. Oh my goodness. I have a pretty good ability to tell how genuine someone is, thankfully. Yeah. They always say it's good to, you know, like trust your gut, you know, feel things out. Like, I have trust issues, you know? And so for me, it's not that easy for me to open up to people. It takes a while. I'm under 5'10" and have issues with... Oh, really? I don't... Oh, God. Oh, no, King Prawn. Plus, if folks don't intend to, they can act different online. Yes, that's the thing too, right? It's like... People forget that as well. They forget that even though you're friends with someone online or you're dating someone online, right? People can act very different in person versus online, right? Because online, you know... As genuine as someone could seem, you know, people can still have a persona that they have, you know, online, that they have, that they use. And so sometimes it'll be different meeting someone in person versus meeting someone offline, you know? Like a different instance, right? So for Derpy, I talked about how like I met him, you know, many years ago. And when we met in person, it was pretty like, you know, pretty similar to how it is online. We were able to talk just like we usually talk online, right? And so with Derpy, it was just like instant click. But Derpy is also not that shy. Derpy's very extroverted. And so another like situation that's similar but different is with Nina, right? So with Derpy, I also met the Nina. And so for Nina and I, you know, you guys have seen this. You've seen how we talk and interact with each other. We're really close, right? We're pretty good friends, you know? And so we banter a lot. We joke a lot. We, you know, have lots of heart-to-hearts. But in person, I'm super shy, okay? Like, the version you guys get of me is the comfortable Elvira, where I just yap nonstop. And so the shy version of Elvira, if you meet me in person for the first time, is different. I'm very shy to the point where I don't really talk unless the person talks to me first. Like, for me, I'm usually not the initiator when it comes to talking to people. I'll talk to people, though, if they talk to me. And so with Nina's also super shy. And so when I met up with Nina, you know, after we went back, after being picked up from the airport, Nina and I, we were very awkward. Like, we were, like, our meeting was awkward. And we both agree on that because, you know, we're both super shy. And so, you know, you have like Derpy and Shen like chilling on the beanbags, like on the chairs. And then I'm standing like near the door still. Nina is like hiding behind the wall of the hallway, you know, where she's peeking out from. And so we're both like peeking, you know, trying to get comfortable. And then, you know, Derpy and Shen, they're like, what are you guys doing? Why are you guys being so awkward? Just sit down. And we're like, oh, okay. And so we sat down. And then, you know, I'm trying to make conversation because that's another thing. If someone's more shy than me, I'll try to initiate to help, you know, make it less awkward, right? Or less shy for the person to, or help them not feel less shy. And so Nina and I were just there like twiddling our thumbs, you know, just like people shy. Just like, so how you doing, you know? And then it wasn't until after we went to go eat dinner, after we came back, after we showered, and we like sat down to play What Do You Meme, which is a card game, that we finally opened up to each other, right? And so we played What Do You Meme, we joked around, you know, we got a bit more comfortable. And then it was the next morning where Nina like texted me on Discord. She was like, you wanna make some pancakes together? And so that was when Gretchen came. And then from there on, it was kind of just like everything fell naturally together. But yeah, you know, like that, like, you know, Nina and I are really close. But even with Nina and I meeting in person, it was still different because it's in person meeting versus, you know, versus online. And so there was like a disconnect for a little bit, a small disconnect. And then, you know, after like less than a day, we were able to, you know, connect again, just like how we are online. And then, you know, by the time that I had to go back, you know, Nina and I, we were like getting emotional. We were crying. We were like, I don't want to go. And she was like, when's the next time we're gonna come visit again? You better come visit. I was like, I will. But yeah, even that, even like the bestest of friends can have trouble in person, meeting up and connecting together. So things like that is really important to keep in mind when it comes to meeting people offline. Even if you're super close friends, it can still be awkward. It can still be different because it's in person versus like online, But I will say though, for people, usually I feel like that's the case in terms of like if I meet another person that's introverted. Whenever I've met someone offline that's also extroverted, it feels the same. So like with Wuppo, with Derpy, it was perfectly natural with them. It just kind of felt the same as it was online because they were natural about it, right? Because they're extroverted. And so usually if extroverts talk to me, I can, like respond back just the same way that I do online. But usually if it's someone, that's also introverted like me, then that's when it gets a little awkward, I feel like, for us in terms of like first time meetings. But for the most part, whenever I met someone offline, it's pretty much the same after like a day or two. So I never really had a problem of like meeting someone offline, and it not being the same. Yeah. So I've been quite lucky in my interactions, I feel like, that I've had with people online and then meeting them offline. Yeah. But yeah, just a heads up for those that do want to meet people offline. Don't be afraid, okay? Don't be shy if things are a little awkward at first. But also, just exercise safety if you're meeting someone for the first time, too. Bum, 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 bum. Dun, dun. Hi, Butterfinger. Welcome on. No, Derby was not all like, where's the parent of this unattended child? He was just like, dang, you're really short. And I was like, oh yeah? Well, you're really tall. That was pretty much it. Yeah. I know for me personally, I am talkative online when I wanna. But IRL, I am sometimes too shy to even greet people. Yeah. I wish I could remember the name, but during a Japanese literature course during college, I read a great book about masks. Yes! That's something too, right? That's something that people always have talked about since, I feel like, a super young age. People wear different masks when they talk to people, right? Whether it be how you act at home, whether it be how you act with friends, how you act with your parents, versus like how you act with your significant other, if you have one, right? So, of course, people are going to act differently depending on who they're interacting with, how comfortable they are, right? Like, you're not going to act the same way that you act with your friends with the way that you act with your boss, right? So, it's just different. It's still you, but it's just, different interactions. Same way, either introvert or extrovert if needed be. I'm so glad that I got to see you while making my rounds. Oh, Midnight Mischief. It's great to see you as well. Thank you for stopping in. You sound like how I meet my online friends. Yeah, Talon? Oh my god. If we ever met in person, Talon, I think I would just crack up. I would start laughing just because of all things that have happened. Board games are a great icebreaker. Need that physical interaction, helps fill in moments of silence when having nothing to say. Also, depending on the board game, you end up having to constantly communicate. No, exactly, right? I feel like the game, What Do You Meme, helped us connect that meme side that we have with each other, right? So yeah, it really helped break the ice for Nina and I. I am Feria. I am trying to get this Piplup still. Me with my boyfriend, the first time I met in person, we've been already dating for months and known each other for years. And I was still too shy to even hug him. Oh my god, see that? Oh, that's so cute. Sorry. I get a little giggly when people tell me about their like love stories. But that's so cute. But 100%, right? Like, it makes sense, You're dating someone online, but then when you meet them in person, it's different because that person is like right there in front of you, right? And you're like, whoa, you're a real person right here in front of me right now. Oh, that's so cute, Zena. It's really sweet. Whoa, we're waiting? Are you waiting for the Piplup scene? I'm sorry. I'm trying. I feel it. The one approaches. I don't notice how short someone is until they're right in front of me. Oh, trust me. Yeah, that's the comment that I get the most when I've met up with people. Is they're just like, oh my god, Elvira, I knew you were short, but I didn't know you were this short. And I'm just like, man, what did you expect? When I say I'm 4'11", I am 4'11". Or I'll get the opposite. I'll get like the opposite where people tell me they're like, oh wow, you're 4'11", but you don't seem like you're 4'11". And I'm just like, what does that mean? But I guess I'll take it. That kind of makes it sound like I'm taller than they expect, right? I just remembered from the convention that I was walking around with Fumo from another streamer, and 2 different people recognized that Fumo, and I got to chat with them, but it was really awkward. Didn't tell each other who we were in Discord or chat, but just chatting about the mutual streamer was quite fun. Oh my gosh! That's how it was when I met up with Mintmai and Erisa and Lexus at Anime NYC, because they were having like their own meet and greet, and I just kind of like popped in to come say hi because Mint reached out to me that she was doing a meetup, and so I was like, okay, I'm down to go meet up with Mint, and so I popped up, right? And then I didn't really tell anyone that I was Elvira when I met up at her meetup, right? The only people that knew that I was Elvira was Mint, Erisa, and Lexus. And so I remember, I won't call them out, but there were some people that I met at the meetup, and then later on they were like, oh my god, you were Elvira? And I was like, yeah, that was me. And so, yeah, I don't know. I didn't want to go. It feels weird. It feels weird to just go up to people and be like, hey, I'm Elvira, if I didn't really make plans with them beforehand type of thing. And so, yeah, it was kind of funny. Just like, yeah, that was me. Yeah. I do want to make a trip to meet most of my online friends. Oh my god, Tal, I hope you have fun if you get to have the chance to meet up with your online friends. It's a really fun experience, especially, with the friend group that I'm thinking that you're thinking of meeting up with. It's great whenever you have long-term friendships and you get to meet up. Oh, thank you, CSI. Yeah, I'm glad. It's nice to be back in this outfit after a little bit. How dare Piplup not show up? Yeah, how dare. The audacity. Oh my god! When I went in for a smooch, I had to ask him because I was like, how do I get a smooch? This is very awkward. Wait, that's so cute. Dang, that's brave, Xena, to like smooch. And right off the bat, oh my god, oh my goodness. That's super cute though. I think even that, just asking that is really endearing, I think that's cute. It's the numbers that confuse people, I assume. Oh, so I wasn't really talking too much either. I had a mask on, 1, so my voice is muffled. And then 2, I wasn't really talking too much because, it was their meet and greet. And so the people that I talked the most were the girls, right? Arisa, Mint, and Lexus. And so I didn't really talk too much with the other people. The person that came up to me and told me that they didn't know that I was Elvira. We interacted a little bit, but not a lot. I think the most interaction was mainly, let me think, from the meet and greet, there was one person that asked to take a picture of my cosplay, but that was it. There wasn't really a lot of chit chat, so I don't think there was a chance for people to recognize my voice, if that makes sense, because of the mask, and then 2, me not really talking. Because once again, no one knew I was going. It was just more so like a off the side meetup with the girls type of thing. So I didn't want to take away either, from the meet and greet. I didn't want to take too much time. I didn't want to steal them away from the community. I was just like, I'm just going to pop in, say hi, and then let them do their thing so that I don't take too much time away from the community, meeting their Oshi. Not gonna lie, I didn't notice your height much when we met, and after we parted, I mentioned to my partner that I didn't notice. And my partner was like, yeah, she was shorter. It could have also been that it was such a short meet and I was anxious, so it was short, that it took longer to process and everything. Oh no, I feel like that for sure. But man, yeah, I was just like, dang, your partner is tall. I was like, oh my god. It feels like a lot of you know, the girlfriends that I have, right, that are around like a similar height have really tall boyfriends, and I'm just like, dang, like, you know, Jen's tall, right, and then Derpy's tall, and then Mr. Silva's tall, right? I'm just like, dang, everyone's tall. All the guys are tall in our group. Voice on stream and in person. Of course, right? Of course. Like when it comes to voices in stream versus in person, it's going to be different 100%. Same with like it just on stream in general, right? Depending on the mic that someone uses, it's going to sound different. Like I sound different on this mic versus my Blue Yeti mic versus like my headset mic, right? That I've used throughout my years. And so, yeah, when it comes to like voices online, it's going to be different just because of the way that the mic is distorting the voice, as well as the way that the voice is being, you know, delivered through the stream. So it's not going to be the same in person for sure. It's like, even if it's not that different, even if it's a slight difference, it's still going to throw you off, right? Because you're going to be like, wait a minute, it's not connecting, you know? And so, yeah, it's definitely different in person. They got short partners that makes them... What the heck, Silva? Huh? Not the... What is... Oh my goodness. I don't know about that. I think they're just tall. And we're just short. Who needs a voice changer when you have 300 mics? I mean, I have a voice changer on my thingy here. Like if I do this. Testing.
Testing. Oh, there you go. See? I have a voice changer too, but it's not really that natural sounding. It kind of sounds pretty obvious that it's a voice changer. Or it can go really high and sound like a chipmunk, like this.
If I go this high, yep, it just doesn't sound natural. I start to sound like Alvin and the Chipmunks. Or I sound like a minion, you know. Banana!
But yeah, yep. Yeah, like God, when I think about like my first mic, my headset mic, I sounded like an Xbox kid. Okay, not a kid, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm talking about when you think about like Xbox kid mic? They have that really crunchy mic sound. Also, this is the one. 6,350. Will the predictors win? No! The predictors did not win. Oh man. Alright. Take your points, doubters. You win again this time. Alright. Take it. Take your points. Take it. Okay. Alright. This is not a voice changer. Well, I don't know. That's like the closest thing I can get to like a voice changer is the pitch knob on my my Go XLR. Hello, Zuru. Konbanwa. I'm doing well today. How about you? Oh, sorry. Did I catch you off guard with my voice changer? But hello. How you doing today? Can we get a return of X? No. Just because my mic is broken. Like that headset that I had is literally broken. It's gone. I've thrown it away. That mic that actually came from a headset that I used to have, which was Sennheiser headphones. Those broke too, actually, as of last year officially. So I can't use it at all. But I used to have Sennheiser mic and from the Sennheiser headset that I had. And so it was really crunchy sounding and very muffled sounding. It was good for audio quality, but not so great in terms of the mic quality. And so, yeah, it's not possible for me to go back to the old mic sounding quality unless I actually get the headset again. I'm stuck with the webcam mic since my current PC doesn't support the mic I own and for people I talk to online. Oh, 100%. Yeah, usually when it comes to like Xbox mics or headset mics or webcam mics, it's heavily distorted. Like I've heard people that I know from the community during community game nights, right, with the Xbox mic, and then I'll hear them again, right, with the new mic, and I'm like, whoa, you sound like a different person. So yeah, when it comes to like the headset mics, they're pretty bad at reflecting how someone actually sounds like. Oh yeah, this is my first outfit. So when it first debuted about like 2-3 years ago now, this is my original outfit. And today I decided to bring this back just because I'm having some tech issues with my maid outfit. And so I decided to go back to my first outfit for today. Yeah. But you're not going crazy, Zeru. Yeah, this was my first outfit. So if you didn't know me from before, right, then you probably aren't familiar with this outfit. I associate the headset mic with Valo players. I feel like in general, like whenever you think of headset mics, you think of Valorant players. Because for me, the reason why I associate Xbox with headset mics is because that was how people used to meme about it. Like back in the day, they used to meme headset mics with Xbox players. And so I'm just like, oh, is that how times have changed? Do people associate headset mics with Valorant players now? It's no longer memed with the Xbox? Am I old? Am I that old? Oh God. Oh God. Okay. All right, chat. Next prediction is going to be, I'm not going to go all the way to a 75 just because I don't think I'll be able to get to 75 before the hour. And so I'll put it to 6,360, okay? So if you think I'll get shiny Piplup or a shiny Starly by 6,360, then feel free to vote as of right now. Hi, Sansa again. I think of COD too whenever I think of... Me too! When I think of headset mics, I think of like Call of Duty and Modern Warfare and all that jazz. But hi, hello, Narwhal, welcome on in. How you doing today? If elves old, I'm ancient. That means you just can't ever call me old, right, Sanzai? Right? It says just don't call me old, and then you will never be ancient. Hi, Cosmo! Welcome on in. It has been a while. How have you been? Welcome, welcome. Okay, okie dokie. But yeah, I still hear it. Like even without the Xbox, I still hear it. I don't, for example, I don't play with comms on ever whenever I play online for a game. But I've heard all the people talking in comms from clips and stuff on Twitter for Marvel Rivals, right? I haven't played Marvel in a hot minute, but for Marvel Rivals, I see all the clips of people communicating. And yeah, a lot of them sound like they're using headset mics, which is perfectly fine. There's nothing wrong with it, right? Not everyone's going to have like a good quality mic, especially if you're not a streamer or you're not someone that does podcasts or anything like that, right? And so I think that's the norm for people to have a headset mic that they use at most. And so a lot of the times when you hear people talking on comms for games online, usually it's the headset quality. And so I still hear it to this day. It's still pretty common. I feel like it's more rare for people to have a full-on proper mic setup. I wish you luck on high odds shiny. Thank you, Alistair. I really hope I get it as well. Congratulations on... Wait, did you get your shiny rock muff or no? But if you did, congratulations. If not, good luck. How many hours have you invested in searching for... I started this in 2021. Oh, there you go. Yeah, Silva always has the answer. Thanks, Silva. Yeah. Most FPS slash voice chat competitive games I think of are headset mics. Exactly, right? And once again, I don't think people are going to get a mic, like an external mic, unless they are using it for something like for stream or for recordings, for podcasts, you know, covers, etc., etc. I feel like the average person probably, if they game, and if it's a game that involves communication, then they'll probably have like a headset mic, just because it's the most affordable option. Most cases, right? You get like a 2-in-1, you get a headset and you get a mic. Like, for example, you know, that's why I had the headset mic. I had the Sennheiser headset mic because it was recommended to me, you know, as a headset, but also as a mic to use for chatting. But, my God, that's one thing that I don't miss about the Sennheiser headset. It's so heavy. And it doesn't always happen to me, but I do get pressure headaches from headsets sometimes. And so, for the Sennheiser, I remember the Sennheiser took me a while to break in because I just kept getting headaches whenever I wore it because of how heavy it was. It was not fun. It was not fun. Oh, congratulations on getting your shiny rock ruff under 2 hours. Let's go. Hey. Hey. Headsets are convenient options for sure. Yeah, they are. Have you thought of using IEMs? What are IEMs? What is that? I'm not familiar with that term. Dun, 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 dun. I used to be a headset. Modern Warfare 2 player. Nothing wrong with that, you know? Oh, earbuds. In-ear monitors. You'd see artists wear them on stage. Oh, you know, I have thought about that for my 3D. Because I really want to go 3D this year. And I have like a 3D chibi model and stuff. But I thought about it, right? So I recently got my chibi model converted so that I can use it in Warudo, which means I don't need to use the VR chat, VR headset and stuff like that. And so because of that, I do want to have an external mic and headset that I can use that I don't need to wear sitting at the desk, if that makes sense. And so I do have AirPods that I was given through Throne. So I'm gonna use that for my like headphones, quote unquote, my earbuds to listen when I'm 3D. But I do want to get a mic, like a lavalier mic or something for my 3D. So I've thought about that. But yeah, I do want to get more into 3D this year. Hi! Thank you for the water. I don't know if it'll happen this year because as of right now, a lot of 3D model artists are closed and they're also selective. So if they open up, I'm down to apply, but you know, it's not guaranteed that I'll be picked. And I completely understand too, right? Because, you know, when it comes to artists, I'm all about them, you know, choosing what they want to work with. And if my model is just something that they don't want to work with because of the design or anything like that, right? Or if they have other people that they want to work on, then I'm okay with that too. And so for me, I'm not really rushed. It's more so just like if the opportunity pops up, I'll apply. And if I get accepted, I get accepted. If I don't get accepted, then that's okay too. So yeah, it's more of like a wait and see situation right now for my like full body 3D. But yeah, if I were to get a 3D model, it would be of this outfit that you see right here, of OG, you know, Elvira. Me and Vera wouldn't get a 3D model until later on type of thing. Yeah. I'd be down though. I want to do, there's so many things I want to do in 3D. I want to do dances, I want to do Ring Fit streams, I want to do, you know, concerts. There's so many things that I want to do as 3D Elvira that I think would be really fun. We're waiting. Hi, Murray. We're gonna get that shiny on 63, 69. Unfortunately, if we do get it at 63, 69, I will not be today. Today I'm only going to 6360. But hi, Murray. How have you been? It's so nice to see you. Welcome, welcome. Well, I do love seeing artwork of folks with long and interesting hair designs. My artist friends hate trying to draw them. 100%. And that's why I completely get it if people don't want to work on my design. Like, I've reached out to quite a number of artists in my time, and not all of them accept my commissions. And I get it because, like, for me, I have a very long braid, but not just the braid itself. I also have vines and leaves that go in the braid design. And so I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, that's a pain in the butt for people to work on. Like, I still think about it for, like, my art mama in general. She put in so much detail for my braid and for my vines. And so whenever I see other people work on it, that's probably the design that gets skipped the most. Like, a lot of the times whenever I get commissions from people, they either don't draw the vines or they go for like an alternative hairstyle. And so I'm just like, I get it. I understand. You know, it is a lot of details, and I get it if they don't want to sit there and draw all the leaves. You know, it's fine. Or I've seen it simplified a lot too. And so I get it. I can only imagine how much of a headache it would be if people were to try to like 3D design my hair. So I'm just like, it's okay. It's all right. You know, if I understand. Oh, I got you. You want short hair, Vera? You wanted me to chop off my hair? I got you. Hold on. Give me a second here. You ready? Where is it? Can we get a 5-minute timer on the clock, please? But yeah. See, if it was like that, right? If my hair was short hair like this, I feel like it'd be so much easier to draw and to design and stuff. But yeah. Usually, my braid is... I myself know that it's the most annoying part to draw. What the heck? Hi, Woppo. Hair loss? Excuse me. Excuse me. This is called a haircut, not hair loss. It's very different, okay? All right. But hi, Woppo. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Oh, no. The channel redeems, they're tied to the model. I just have to refresh the extension that it connects to, because the extension connects via model, and so I didn't connect it to this model today. I forgot. Yeah, that's what happens, you know, when people cut your hair in person, it falls off as well, okay? Woppo. All right. Oh my god, every time I get my hair cut, I just look at the floor and I'm like, oh my god, it's like the Grudge came by. But yeah, every time I get a haircut, I only get a haircut once a year. And so a lot of hair gets cut off whenever I get my hair cut. And so I just look at the floor and I'm like, oh my god, that's a lot of hair. Didn't have scissors, so we had to cut it in a different way. Yes. Can you imagine growing your hair for so long and then chopping it off like that? I can't imagine. I can't. It's not even just imagine. I've lived through that experience before. Like, I remember when I was younger, when I was getting out of my tomboy phase, right? I started growing out my hair. And so I grew my hair out for a while. And then Mom Vera at the time, you know, was the one that cut her hair because that was the way to save money, right? And so Mom Vera, she wanted to cut my hair short for the summer, like a little bit short. And so I told her, okay, Mom, I want you to cut my hair to my shoulders, okay? No more than my shoulders. And you know what she did? She cut it up to my chin. And I remember I was like crying my eyes out the entire day because I was so sad that I grew my hair out for an entire year to like, I think it was like halfway down my back, and she cut it all the way to my chin. And so I had trust issues with my hair from then on. So yeah, I have trust issues from my hair. I have trust issues from people. I got all the trust issues. But yeah, so... Not just that one time though. There's many occasions where I wanted my hair to be cut like to my shoulder, But for some reason, it always gets cut to my chin. And it was bad. It was bad. But I told my mom, I was like, Mom, I'm never letting you touch my hair ever again. And, you know, I think it was I was like 10 years old at the time when she cut my hair to that really short length. But yeah, ever since that day, she has not touched my hair ever since. Hi, Shiny Green Dino. No. This is not a rerun. This is live today on April 29th, 2025. Okay, this is live. I just have my old haircut. I have my old outfit for today because my maid outfit's having some tech issues. And so, yeah, we are with my current outfit today. You know, a throwback. We got a little throwback stream today of my throwback outfit. But no, this is live. This is live today, not recorded. Yeah, Wapo. It's... I don't know what it is this time. Because everything worked last night. But today, for some reason, I tried to connect VBridger. And VBridger connects through VTube Studio on my phone. And the way it connects is it's supposed to connect through my IP address, right? For some reason, on my app on my phone, for the third-party application plugin that's supposed to connect to VBridger, it's not connecting to the IP address. It keeps on saying waiting for connections. So I don't know if it's like a Steam connection problem or if it's a Wi-Fi connection problem. But yeah, I spent like an hour trying to fix it. So I don't know why. I don't know why VBridger is not connecting to my VTube Studio phone application. I don't know. But, you know, it's fine. It's okay. You think he might know? Alright, well, if you can send it my way and I can try to fix it. I don't know. Yeah. I can send me another invoice after. Man, so last night I reached out to Wapo because I was talking to Shen about it, right? I was like, I'm about to crash out right now because these tech issues. I spent like 2 hours last night trying to figure it out myself. And I've had this problem for like 2 weeks already. And so I reached out to Wapo about it. And so Wapo was able to actually fix my issue, right? And so I was like, all right, how much you want? And so and he was like, huh? And I said, how much do you want for your time? Because, you know, he's chilling and I'm taking his time up by asking him for help. And so he sent me an invoice, right? The invoice, you know what it said? The invoice, okay? It literally says, bill to Elvira on Discord. Item, tech support. The rate, 0. The amount, 0. Balance due, 0. Subtotal, 0. Due date, February 31st, 2035. P.O. Box, 69420. Terms, payment never due. And it's an actual invoice. Like, he actually took the time to make a whole invoice. I'm just like, okay, Wapo. Okay. Alright, great. I don't know. Oh, I can show it? Okay. Here. This is the invoice that Wapo sent me. Okay, you guys want to see it? He took his whole... I don't know. I still can't believe it. I can't believe he actually spent this time to make it and everything. Also, Dylan, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Look at this, chat. Look at this. You ready? Look at that. Man! You know, I just wanted to make sure, you know, if he wanted to be paid for his time, you know, and his efforts, and I would pay him. But no, he took the time to do all that instead. So, yeah. Yeah, what a creative way to say no need to pay me. But yeah. If I can ask for your assistance again, Wapo, I'd really appreciate it. Because I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. He's on retainer is all. You mean like a court retainer? I would have put in the terms, we're good, bro. Yeah, but then that's not professional enough. You know what I mean, Sanzai? It's not professional enough for an invoice. You can't say bro. You can't say bro. But yeah. Usually whenever I have tech issues, or anyone in the group has tech issues, we're just like, Whoa! Whoa! Help! Help! Like how lawyers have clients on tab or something like that. I feel like that's what it means. Oh, I thought you meant like a retainer. Like, you know how kings and queens have retainers? I mean, it's either that as a retainer, or the only other retainer that I know is is like the retainer you wear after you have braces. But those are the only two retainers that I know. Okay, yes, I am a bunny princess. Okay, all right, but I don't know if that's what she means. Okay, I don't think to myself like, oh yes, you know, I'm a bunny princess, so obviously Silva, you know, meant the lore accurate version of, you know, a court retainer. Okay, all right, I'm not that full of myself. Like, oh yes, I am Hime-sama. It'll be funny in the payment due section to be immediate. Right here, right now. Pay nothing. You pay the attorney's time in advance so they can answer legal questions and assist when needed. So yeah, it's when a retainer has a lawyer on when a client has a lawyer on retainer, you basically pay them for a set amount of time already, and you can call them. Oh my god, so it is! It is like the court retainers, but modern day retainers. Oh, okay. I get it. I see. You know, it's like how they say it in the movies. They're like, fetch my retainer! Fetch the court jester! Bring them to me this instant. Alright. 6360, okay? 6360 will be the last one for today. And then I'm gonna go on a short little break just to set up the camera and stuff. And then we'll hop into our sponsor for today, okay? The last prediction for today. Okay, ready? 6360. Will we get a shiny Piplup? That is the question. Da, da, da. Hey! Hi, Davey. Shiny Piplup is a lie. No, it's not. I was a princess. I thought she was a gremlin. Wouldn't you like to know? Just kidding. I don't know what that was. Now I'm getting a little too into the gremlin Vera. Not mutually exclusive. Okay, alright. Last hunt for today. And then once again, like I mentioned, we're gonna hop into our sponsor here in a few minutes. Today's sponsor, once again, is from the creators of Danganronpa, as well as the creators of Zero Escape or 999. And so I'm really excited! I'm so excited! It's my first time, you know, doing a sponsor from a game that came from the creators of Danganronpa, and I am so grateful. I am so blessed. I'm so excited. I have a giveaway for you guys as well, you know, for a copy of the game. And so I'm just like, I'm so ready for the sponsor. But yeah, we're gonna do a small break here and then hop into the sponsor, okay? All right. Yeah. We're gonna have a giveaway where one of y'all in chat get a copy of the game. But like I said, I'll talk more about everything once the sponsor starts. So I'll just do this last poll for now, and then we'll do a break. I'll set up for the sponsor, and then we can hop on into the sponsor for today. Yeah! yeah, very excited. Very excited. Alright, last one for today, okay? 6360. Yeah. Shiny Piplup for sure. Right here, right now. Mm-hmm. Right here, right now. Man, alright. No shiny Piplup. That's fine. Take your points, chat. Take your points. Take them. Hi, Moon. I'm sorry for those that believed in me. I'm sorry. Alright, there's your points. But look, this is the game right here. The game is called 100 Line. 100 Line Last Defense Academy. So we're back to a school setting, you know. The creators have gone back to a school setting, so very exciting. But yes, I'll go ahead and, like I said, go do a quick break just to go set up my hand cam and stuff. I was, given the deluxe physical version, so I can show you guys what you can get if you decide to go for the deluxe physical version. But yeah, you guys will get a little preview of the box, and then we'll hop into the game. Okay? So, I'll be right back. I'll do that after stream, Wuppo, if that's okay. Because I need to set up my camera. I don't know if I have time to do that. But there's your points, everybody. Okay, there's your points. But yes. Okay, alright. Thanks, Wuppo. Alright, everybody. But yeah, I'm gonna end the YouTube portion of stream for now. At least for the Shiny Piplup side of today's stream on YouTube. I do have another waiting room that's already up on YouTube for the game that we're playing next. So if you want to stick around for the stream, I am still going to be live on YouTube. If you want to check out the next waiting room, I'll go ahead and paste the waiting room link right now. Go ahead and put that in. Running to the waiting room. Yeah. But yeah. Let me set that up real quick. Give me 1 second. Dun, dun. But yeah, if you guys are just here for the Shiny Piplup portion of stream today, that is a-okay as well. But yeah, once again, we're gonna hop into the sponsored portion of stream here in a bit. And I am giving away a game, a copy of the game. So, if you want to stick around for that, I can stick around for details here in a bit. But here you go. There's a link for the waiting room. But yeah, if you're not coming through the waiting room, that is okay as well. But yeah, that's it for Shiny Piplup on the YouTube side. So for those in chat, can we see some goodbyes, please? For those watching on YouTube that are not going to stick around for the new game. But thank you so much for those that are watching this portion of the stream for today again. If you're heading out, I will see you guys again tomorrow. But thank you for those that stopped by for Shiny Piplup on YouTube. Bye-bye! And if you're watching the VOD version of this live stream, let me know down below if you've ever seen this outfit before, or if you've only discovered me through my maid outfit. Bye, YouTube! I'll see you here in a second, okay? Alright, bye, YouTube! Bye-bye!